There are over 800 cattle breeds in the world, but only a handful dominate global food production, control billions of dollars, and survive in environments where others collapse. Some produce insane amounts of milk, others create the most expensive meat on earth, and a few were built to survive hell itself. This is every major cattle breed, explained like you've never seen before. Holstein. This is the undisputed milk machine of the planet. Black and white, instantly recognizable. But what makes Holsteins dangerous isn't their look, it's their output. A single Holstein can produce over 30 liters of milk per day. That's more than most breeds can even come close to. Originating from the Netherlands, they became the backbone of industrial dairy farms worldwide. But there's a catch. Their milk is lower in fat, which means more volume but less richness. So while they dominate quantity, they lose in quality. And that reveals something critical. In agriculture, scale wins, but not always value. Jersey. Smaller, lighter, almost underestimated. But Jerseys produce something Holsteins can't compete with: liquid gold. Their milk is packed with high fat and protein, making it perfect for butter, cheese, and premium dairy products. They came from the small Channel Island of Jersey, yet conquered high-end markets globally. But here's the problem. They produce less milk overall. So farmers face a choice: volume or quality. And this proves a powerful rule. The market doesn't reward size, it rewards what people are willing to pay more for. Guernsey. At first glance, they look like a compromise. Medium-sized, balanced production, nothing extreme. But then you notice something strange. Their milk is naturally golden. Rich in beta-carotene, Guernsey milk stands out instantly. Farmers love them for efficiency, turning feed into milk better than many competitors. But they live in the shadow of bigger names like Holstein and Jersey. Never the best, never the worst. And that reveals a harsh truth. Being balanced doesn't always make you dominant, it makes you replaceable. Angus. If there's a king of beef, this is it. Angus beef built a global empire on one thing: marbling. That intricate fat inside the meat that creates flavor, tenderness, and premium value. Originating from Scotland, Angus beef is now marketed worldwide as a luxury product. Restaurants charge more for it, consumers trust it. But here's the twist. It's not the biggest breed. It's not the fastest growing. It just mastered perception and consistency. And that proves, in the meat industry, branding can be just as powerful as biology. Hereford. Simple, tough, reliable. Herefords don't try to dominate headlines. They dominate conditions. Recognizable by their white faces and red bodies, they adapt to harsh climates where others struggle. They grow efficiently, stay calm, require less stress to manage. But they don't produce the most premium meat. They don't grow the fastest. So why are they everywhere? Because they solve a different problem: survival and consistency. And that reveals the most successful systems aren't always the best, they're the most dependable. Charolais. This is raw power. Massive, muscular, built like a machine. Originating from France, Charolais cattle are engineered for one thing: maximum meat production. They grow fast, produce huge carcasses, deliver high yields. But there's a trade-off. Their meat is leaner, sometimes lacking the flavor depth of highly marbled beef. So again, the question returns: quantity or experience? And this proves efficiency creates volume, but not always desire. Brahman. This is where things change. Because Brahman cattle weren't built for comfort, they were built for war against nature. Originating from India, they thrive in extreme heat, resist parasites, and survive in brutal conditions. Loose skin, large hump, long ears, every feature is a survival weapon. But their meat quality isn't always the best, and their temperament can be more challenging. So why are they so important? Because they unlock environments others can't. And that reveals a powerful insight. the strongest advantage isn't dominance, it's adaptability. Simmental. This is versatility in its purest form. Milk and meat, size and strength. Simmental cattle from Switzerland are the definition of dual-purpose dominance. They grow fast, produce solid milk, adapt globally. But here's the twist. They're rarely number one in anything. Not the best milk, not the best beef. So why do farmers keep choosing them? Because they reduce risk. And that proves sometimes winning isn't about being the best, it's about being good at everything. Limousin. Lean, efficient, profitable. Limousin cattle are designed for maximum usable meat. Less fat, more muscle, higher yield. Originating from France, they became a favorite in commercial beef systems. But again, the trade-off appears: efficiency versus flavor. And this reveals the industry is a constant battle between cost and experience. Highland. This is survival at its most extreme. Long horns, thick coat, built for freezing winds and rugged mountains. Highland cattle from Scotland can live where most animals would die. They eat rough vegetation, endure brutal climates, and their meat? Lean, flavorful, unique. But they grow slower, produce less volume, which limits large-scale production. And that shows nature rewards resilience, but markets reward speed. Texas Longhorns. And then there's this legend. Massive curved horns stretching over 2 meters wide. The Texas Longhorn isn't just a breed, it's history. Developed in North America, they survived droughts, disease, and neglect. Almost impossible to kill. But the truth is, they're not the best for milk, not the best for meat. So why do they still exist? Because they represent something bigger: genetic resilience and cultural legacy. And that reveals the final lesson. In the end, the breeds that survive aren't always the most productive, but the ones that refuse to disappear.
Brown Swiss. This is one of the oldest dairy breeds in the world, and one of the most underrated. Originating from Switzerland, the Brown Swiss doesn't stand out like the Holstein, and it doesn't carry the luxury image of the Jersey. But it hides a quiet advantage: extreme consistency. Its milk delivers one of the best balances between volume and quality, with high protein content, perfect for cheese production. And that's not all. These cows live longer, get sick less often, and maintain steady production for years. While other breeds burn fast, the Brown Swiss stays profitable over time. But there's a problem. It's not number one at anything. It doesn't outproduce the Holstein. It isn't richer than the Jersey, so it often gets overlooked. But that's exactly where its strength lies, because in the real game of cattle farming, the winner isn't the one that spikes first, it's the one that sustains performance the longest. And that reveals the final rule: quiet longevity beats explosive performance.